Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope it was a profitable trading day and everybody enjoyed trading today. And also many people are getting benefited from the videos what I'm posting and also the Telegram channel whatever the comments I'm giving. Please subscribe and like the channel so that I can bring you more contents for you which can help you in your trading career and redefine your trading career. Trading mantra for the day is market view and technical analysis are the two eyes of a trader. This is a very important thing which you have to understand. So you think that Nifty will go to say 9,000, 8,500, whatever levels you think, but you cannot take a trade based on that. You need some confirmation. That confirmation is a technical analysis. So market view without any technical analysis is of no use because you think that market will come to 9,000 and you buy a put will go on waste. The premium will come down. Whether you buy August expiry or September expiry or December expiry is of no use. So for that you need confirmation technically as a technical analysis. Similarly, you do technical analysis. Just market is coming down, you sell a call option, you buy a put option, whatever. But market bounces back immediately because many of the been telling them. If you see social media, 11,300 is a top, and now we are not going to break the top, and then we are going to see 11,000, 10,500, all these levels. Okay, so the market view is also important. Okay, market is technically strong, so there is no point in just shorting now. We seen all these days we've been seeing also technically how the Nifty is very strong. So till we get a confirmation, the market view will not work. So you need to have market view and technical analysis both in line for you to take a trade. That's the way you can become successful in the market, particularly in Nifty, because Nifty has a big volume and lot of operators are involved in this. Market will not give you the opportunity to earn money so easily. When it gives so much that you cannot digest. Okay, so hope you understand the logic behind this and please connect the dots. Next, and the coming to the power of 2. What happened in the power of 2? So let me just see, today we got at the close some sell signal we got. Now what happened in the Bank Nifty? If you see, the entire day was roaming in a channel and we not got any opportunity for a trending move, but a lot of opportunities we got actually through a new study which I'm going to tell you in the today's section, where you got a bought option, sorry, you got a sold call option, you got a sold put option, lot of opportunities was there. So we are going to study that how we got the opportunities in this small move. We have to just enlarge this and see. So this is the move we got actually. If you see so much of ups and downs, if you bought options, definitely you got a messed up. If you sold options at the wrong time, then there also you have a problem because it's a tricky day. It's a tricky day, but you could have made enough money. I have given also a call of shorting 20,000 call. It gave solid 100 points after that call which I gave within 1 hour time. So just here's one example. That is how we can trade the market. Let us see what happened in the today market, and so much of whipsaws happened. Let us see, understand that. I'm just reviewing that time lapse. So this is today's GAN midpoint. So it was trading above the previous day, but not given any long breakout. Just it is roaming near the GAN midpoint only. Nothing else it has done actually. It is coming down by 100 points, going up by 100 points, and coming near the midpoint. So it is completely attracted towards the midpoint. So 22,325 is the midpoint for today. For tomorrow, what you will do is you will just see the midpoint for tomorrow. What is the calculation and try to arrive about the average. Assuming my expectation is possibly that we can expect around 22,200 to 300, that level. If any trending move suddenly comes, it can go 22,500 on the upside or 22,000 on the downside. If in case of any trending move coming on the upside downside, otherwise tomorrow see the midpoint 22,300, 22,200. Earlier I have posted a video on how to predict the expiry day. You can have a look at it for detailed thing. There's nothing big logic or something, simple formula only. So tomorrow expiry, that's very important for you in case you're taking a trade. But trade in thin volumes, don't take a trade big volumes unless you are familiar with how to take the trade. So since the power of 2 has given sell signal, let us go for the downside selling calls on every rise, unless otherwise we get a buy signal in the power of 2 for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So this is what I mentioned about 22,000 call, which I mentioned around 10:56 am. What happened 10:56 am? It was around 460. The thin volumes was there for Bank Nifty, this 22,000 call. I was expecting some sudden move can come so that the calls can come down. So what happened? Let us just see that actually. So around 10:56, this is the time it was there, the top of the power, this thing, this volume profile. How to see the volume profile? Go to studies, select here volume profile. Okay, you would select this and you will get this automatically. Nothing else is there. Okay. After that, what happened? If you see 460, suddenly the drop came expected. So it came to in the, what time? Around 11:15. 15 minutes only. 100 points we got. So instead of you taking 4 lots or 10 lots in 20 to 500 call shorting, just take 2 lots. Okay, just 2 lots and 100 points in that you get 5,000 rupees solid. Okay, in case something goes wrong also you will not get struck, because what happened 20 to 500 call, if you take say 10 lots, what you will do is the market suddenly moves up by 300 points, 400 points, then you get into big loss because it converted into futures. It becomes converted into futures and 10 lots become 10 lots of futures. So it becomes very difficult to manage. Either you have to buy a call option to protect it, or sell put option will not hold you so much for your Bank Nifty. So better you do in the money. It's a very interesting thing will be also deep in the money over 2 lots, just 2 lots you do it. 2 lots will cost you around say 20,000 rupees something, you got 5,000 rupees, 25% solid return in just 15 minutes only. So this is one important thing. Don't try for big quantities in out of the money. Try in the money or at the money or at the place where the option pain is there. That is one thing. So I will tell you one more trick also, like how the 22,000 call I selected also. So let me just take you to the option pane. Okay. So go to the option pane and always you have to track the month end pane and the current weekly pane also. Both are very important. So what you can do is go to the open interest in this website. Okay, now we saw Bank Nifty 20 current week expiry showing 22,200 is the option pane. But I just when I noticed month end expiry it was showing 22,000. So I was having suspicion that the market is coming for a down move suddenly. So 22,200 is the current week expiry and month end is 22,000. So I was having a eye on the 22,000 call. So that is the way how I found this 22,000 call. You could have got it. So option pane is very important, the backbone of your option trading. So this is the way I selected 22,000 call as a play, because we are always almost 400 points away from the pane. So there is a less chance that you will get hurt if you short this 22,000 call. Okay, so this is a one small information tip you can use for doing option writing, giving the view, because what happens that market view cannot like when the pane does not move near the price, then pane will not move, then price will come near the pane. So either one of them has to move towards it. It's like a husband wife, no, one of them has to give away. That's the thing. Like pane is not moving, then price will come back to the pane. If price is not coming, then pane will move to the price. So this way how it behaves, you have to just study this how it works. Next, let us see what is the view for the Nifty and Bank Nifty daily time frame. So it's very clear that Arun up is 100 and Arun down is 0, perfect bullish pattern setup for Nifty, and there is no way or opportunity for shorting the Nifty as of now. Is the channel also giving a support around 11,200 level? At least we should see a close below the previous day high, the previous day low, for any short setup. As of now, even FIs are not giving any new opportunity for shorting. So go in the up move only. That's hold the positions. Bank Nifty, the perfect bearish setup. Not bearish setup means it's a consolidation. I told you when you see Arun up, Arun down, both are in the parallel lines. It is consolidation, clear consolidation happening. Waiting for a ready move on the upside or downside. Whichever way it can happen, some sudden news can come and catch up the Nifty, or sudden moves can come and Nifty can come down. Okay, but as of now, it looks like Nifty can catch up Bank Nifty. That's a high probability, but we're not getting confirmation till the time Bank Nifty just roaming inside this 2,000 points range and nothing it is doing actually. And also a spinning top formation happened in the Bank Nifty, which has some impact unless we close below this low. So tomorrow I am expecting if the option pane is not moving on the upside, 22,200 is there, we should expire around 22,200, or the 22,000 option pain of month end expiry is there also, that can also act as some pulling factor and pull down more towards 22,000 levels on expiry day. So tomorrow, okay, so just to keep an eye on these two levels is very important. The GAN midpoint also will going to help you, and the new study which I am going to tell in the last of this session, that also is going to help you in identifying the way or methodology to track the trend of the market. And Heikin Ashi is given a green signal. Actually, it's a bullish setup. There's nothing to bother at all. No doubt for Bank Nifty and Nifty both. Open equal to low, and it's a green candle, and there is no other way of thinking as of the Heikin Ashi. But what happens in the short term? Even the trend is not picking up, then you can make money, because the option pay, as I mentioned, on expiry day, no technical, no fundamental, no logic, nothing will work. Everything is oriented towards the option price and eating the premium. That's the only thing. Okay, so nothing else works. So that keep all this in view. Tomorrow nothing, market will not go suddenly 500 points, 1,000 points down or something. Anything comes also. These are the things you have to remember. Coming to the Ichimoku cloud and ADX, Ichimoku cloud is indicating perfect up move unless we break this the Kijun-sen. The Kijun-sen is the brown line and Tenkan-sen is this blue line. Unless we go below this, then only we can see some down move, some short term weakness in the Nifty. And also the future, this is the Ichimoku cloud, something called future cloud. The future cloud also is bullish. This is the way how you can because in many indicators, whatever, you don't see what is the future price action or expected move in the instrument. But in case of Ichimoku cloud, you can see something called Ichimoku cloud future cloud. The future cloud is indicating that it is bullish only. Once some bearish setup comes, here you can see red also forming. And Ichimoku cloud also indicating that the trend is not so great actually. It is going slowly the downside, but definitely it is not bearish. As of now, the consolidation also is there, the bullish consolidation, because it is gone all this way, taking some rest and then move for the next up move, or possible that it can decide to come down. As of now, premium meeting is the only game for the Nifty. And in case of Bank Nifty, it is nowhere going. It is a dead man show. If you see here, it is not going above this or just roaming around Kijun-sen only. It is just roaming around Kijun-sen, is not going upside by 100 points, 200 points and coming down. But still, it gives a lot of opportunity for you to make money in the options. And ADX is indicating that it's a complete dead show. It is around 10. So, but be cautious while taking overnight position for Bank Nifty, because sudden up move comes, then it will be difficult for you to manage your positions. So that is the reason better you take positions in the month end Nifty and not this, because since we are almost expiring the month end now you go for September expiry, and if you are taking straddle or strangle, you go for something very few less quantity and take month end positions. At least in case suddenly move coming on any other side, you can take some other position and control this move. Otherwise what happens, it becomes difficult for you to manage the Bank Nifty, because it is like a dead line, almost like in coma stage. So Bank Nifty, unless it gives a move, then because almost like 3 months now we are not seeing any move in the Bank Nifty. When sudden move comes, what kind of news will come, how it will come, we don't know. You need to be prepared for that, because September I'm expecting that possibly something should happen in September, because that's only hope. September we can see some move in the Bank Nifty. So in coming to the hourly time frame, Nifty, if you see the breakout has happened here from consolidation, 200 points up move. I expecting that the technically this is a target for this Nifty, because the height of the Nifty, this is the range, consolidation range. Once you got the breakout, then we should look for, because there is a gap up, then it's trying to fill the gap and then moving on the upside. And also daily charts around 11,560 600 levels, there is a gap also which need to be filled for Nifty. I'm expecting that could be filled in any time and then move on downside. If anything, down move has to come. Technically, if you see, there is a definitely fundamentally also the P ratio is very high. Everybody is expecting the economy is also not doing great and expecting some down move. But Nifty need to give some confirmation. As I mentioned at the beginning of trading mantra, market view and technical analysis both are eyes. Unless you get a technical confirmation, you should not go on a trade setup which is your market view. You can have market view, because market economy may be doing so bad, such a pathetic situation. Government is almost like having no money to spend, whatever the situation. But my economy is different, corporate is different. So definitely you cannot take a short positions in Nifty or Bank Nifty expecting that country is not doing well, economy is not doing well, a lot of unemployment is there, coronavirus has hit 3 crore people, or so many people are dead, but we need some confirmation in the market. Coming to the Bank Nifty as usual case, there is no strength at all. So there is nothing more to tell on this Bank Nifty. Just do some option trading and earn some money on the intraday basis. So coming to the key data points, PCR is 1.23 for Nifty, and for Bank Nifty 1.05, and perfect bullish method actually, and VIX also is around 20. VIX also around 20, so there is no fear in the market at all completely. Every rise used by for shorting the outputs and on this for Nifty and Bank Nifty, and option pain also around 11,400. But option pain, if you see highest open interest for puts is 11,300. They are not moving to 11,400. So some caution is there for put traders. They don't want to take a chance of shorting 10,400 puts. So expecting that we may reach 10,300 also in worst case, in case the put traders are not confident and expecting the market to come down to this level. And the highest open interest for 11,500 only, the call traders are writing the calls. So tomorrow it's going to be squeezing game where whether put traders are come forward or call traders come down to short the calls and puts. And yes, a Bank Nifty 22,000 is a perfect put traders place platform where they are shorting every dip for the shorting this 22,000 puts, and 22,500 is the highest call option open interest. So whether tomorrow, whether these people are going to come down and squeeze the Bank Nifty, or these people are going to go up, is what is the game all about tomorrow. And FIs are not giving up at all. They are continuously holding 34,000 long futures and also, but at the same time they are holding some puts also, long puts, as a hedge for their stocks they are buying. And Lakshman Rekha, it is completely bullish. There is no problem at all. Tomorrow may not is not the time that one day itself will break Lakshman Rekha. We have enough setup time for any setup to break because at least 20,000 levels should be broken for any weakness in the Bank Nifty. Then only we can look for some other place of 21,752 to come and hit for this Lakshman Rekha setup. And in case of IV, there is a big demand for call IV. That's the reason we are seeing for put IV is 14.68 and call IV is 20. Is completely is a big shift. There's a big gap. So the entire people who are bullish buying calls will be trapped most probably tomorrow. So get ready for something. I'm expecting there's a view. That's a view, but we need some confirmation. Unless we go below 11,400 and option pain also is moving down, then only we'll get into this. And in case of Bank Nifty also, there is a high demand for call options. So 13.57 is the call option IV, but put option IV is 27.28 only, because people are selling puts like left, right and center. And moving averages, 10,835 200 moving average is a very strong support. It's a long way to go, but in the short term, 20-day moving average is what you have to look for. 11,200 is a big support. We need to break this, then only we can see some down move. Otherwise, still the time it is bullish only. And in case of Bank Nifty also, in the short term, 22,000 is the level where matching with the put highest put open interest. So 22,000 level is a very good support for Bank Nifty as of now. Till the time it is there, keep shorting the put options on every dip 22,000, and on the rise 22,500 call is the place for shorting the call options. And tomorrow, the GAN Nifty level is 11,427 is what you have to see. Today we closed below the GAN midpoint, 11,427. It is slightly negative, but it's not big negative, because spot is 11,408, just 20 points below the midpoint, and this is also 22,327 is the midpoint, and we close just 40 points below this midpoint. So in case of weekly trend, 11,250 is the support and 21,950 is support. So nothing to worry tomorrow. In case anything bad news comes, something or anything news driven, then only we can break these levels. Otherwise, till the time it is the levels we can respect and continue to hold long positions. Long positions how we are holding by shorting the puts, but don't carry intraday any positions unless it is hedged, because anytime some sudden news comes, and because as of now FIs are not bearish, so nothing to worry. They are going to support the market. Any down move, they will push the market on the upside. Till the time we don't need to bother at all. And coming to the key data points, if you see here today, everybody selling the call options today. Everybody keep selling the call options on every upside, and down move, the put option being sold, and entirely till 22,600 puts they have been selling completely. And for tomorrow, this is the today's price actually. So today's price, if you see 22, if you want to see 22,500 call, 140 is the previous day high, today's high actually. So unless you break 140, then only up move can come, trending move come on the upside. That chances are very less because we closed at 63. So on the downside, 20,000 put, if 20,000 put high is 137. So keep eye on this 20,000 put 137. If it breaks anytime, then sudden move can come on the downside. So this is your checkpoint. So 20,000 put crossing 137 level is a checkpoint. If it breaks and goes, then only trending move downside can come. Otherwise, just we are going to squeeze the bank nifty between 22,000 and 22,500. So what are the prices of put today? Just keep a note. And once the put price crosses this today's high tomorrow, then only we can see some trending move. Otherwise, it's going to be squeeze game only, premium meeting game. Nifty also same way, you have to just track the put high and put call high of today, and tomorrow if you are breaking that anything, then only we can see the trending move happening. Otherwise, it is just premium meeting game only. Coming to the next data points, FIs are holding 34,000. If you last 3 days, if you see, they just told 2,000 contracts is squared off, then 2,000 contracts is squared off. They are not building any new long positions, but they just booking some small profits actually. Tomorrow being expiry, suddenly possible that they can because they are moving almost making 10 to 15,000 contracts easily everyday movement. If you see on 12th August they had 4,700 contracts, and again suddenly 8,000 contracts they added, and say 14th August 19,000, suddenly 20,000 contracts they added in long positions. So 20,000 contracts adding or reducing is not a big deal for them. So use the volatility to reduce these positions. So tomorrow there is nothing to worry as of now. There is no bearish setup as of now from the FI's perspective. So we can hold long positions. Bearish setup, we'll get enough confirmation, then only we can go. Otherwise, it is just option eating premium days only. That's it. So long breakout, short breakout levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty. 22,400 is long breakout, and 22,200 is a short breakout. So 22,200 is what you have to see. What is the put high? Then if it breaks and goes up on the upside above this previous day high, today's high, then some trending move on the downside can come. And also for Nifty and Bank Nifty, 11,370 is a short breakout, and 11,444 is a long breakout. Less chance that we may give long breakout. Let us see, because 11,200 is the option pain. It is really wondering that why option pain is not sorry, 11,400 is option pain, but 11,200 is option pain for the month end. It means next week expiry. So there is a chance that we can see some pull down. That is the reason the highest put rate is also not coming forward and shorting 11,400 put. They are shorting 11,300 put only. So possible that some sudden move can come on downside, and we can see 11,300 also possibility is there. Okay, there is chance. Similar to Bank Nifty, where we can see 22,000 option pain also possible tomorrow, worst case. Okay, but it will be a very interesting game tomorrow, expiry also, just to keep watching. So coming to the learning time. So as I promised in the Telegram channel, let us see what is the new thing which we are going to learn today. So regression lines. Okay, so what is regression lines? So it's a statistical term. I'm not going to explain what is regression lines and all. You can just search in the internet and it's fine. Okay, so what is, just I taken 2 minutes time frame. Now the market opened here. Assume the market opened here, and let me just market opened now. Okay, assume this is a market open. Now we are having some trend. What is the trend we want to know? Now how to position the, now what we saw, the Bollinger Bands. You know Bollinger, everybody will know, majority will know Bollinger Bands. One standard deviation upside as the upper Bollinger Band, and one standard deviation minus is the lower Bollinger Band, something like that. But this is little different way of seeing this standard deviation. In a TradingView it is available. Okay, I'm not sure about in the investing.com. Investing.com I could not see actually. Regression lines is there? No, regression line is not available in investing.com. Is available in TradingView only. Okay, so just to go here in the top, you can see trend line, everything is there. Regression trend. Okay, just select this regression trend. What you do, select the first candle here and drop this candle here. Okay, automatically it selects the trend. What is the trend for this? And if you see here, there is something called numbers you can see. 0.79. 0.79 is Pearson's R. In the statistics, if you study statistics, there is something called Pearson's R coefficient will be there. So don't think of so many things. Just have a view about this Pearson's R coefficient. 0.8 means high correlation on the prices on the down move. If it's showing the price is showing in the downside, then trend is showing a down move for the day. For the day means it's for the price what we selected. 2 minutes time frame is what we selected, and this is a selection of the prices. Now once the prices started moving on the way how it is showing, let me just take other view. Now let me just take the expand this so that it will give some good view actually. Now I will select here this prices after this. Okay, the morning setup what we had was different. Let me just take you to the main place. After this, just you have to adjust during the day. Okay, now you have to see once the price start developing, this is the way you have to set up this. So what happens in the setup, what you have to do is right click in the settings, click this extend lines. This you have to click extend lines, otherwise whatever the price you have plotted, that only will come. Otherwise extend lines you have to select till OK. Now if you see here, this is standard deviation. In the settings you can see the standard deviation, it is shown here. Inputs, upper standard deviation, lower standard deviation, -2 and -2. Okay, so what happens, the price comes down here and comes to the mean. This is the mean, the center line is the mean reversion, and once the price comes down, goes back to this. If it's a consolidation say, it's not that always the price has to be in this standard deviation only, it can break down also. If you see here, the price entire day is a range bound day. What happened, the price coming to the mean, going up, and standard deviation, 2 standard deviation, we are seeing the resistance, then coming down, and this support, and then we are going up. We could not stay about 2 standard deviation, coming down and going up. So this is what regression analysis. You can see how when you are shorting, this is not for good for buying options actually. You can look for shorting, because for buying options you have to ensure that the price is above the VWAP and also above the previous day high. That is the way you identify the opportunity for buying options. For shorting options, for example, once the prices reach the upper end, now you know that this is a Nifty, correct? Let me just show Bank Nifty. Okay, now Bank Nifty was an ideal setup actually, because Nifty was not giving the opportunity actually. Okay, now if you see here 2 minutes chart, okay, now around 10:56, correct, I told you around 10:56, 11 o'clock, this is a place where around 22,400 was the level. Okay, that time I was expecting that the price can come to 22,260, because 2 standard deviation upper side resistance and 2 standard deviation is the lower side. So after reaching here, it is coming down, after reaching it is going up to this level and coming down. So here there's the price here, because if you sell 22,500 call, 20 points only you will get. That's the maximum point you will get, because today is not expiry day, so you may not get good opportunity. But however, it went up to 80 rupees, means almost 40 points we got in that. But when you sell deep in the money here, 20,200 or something, 320, that's the reason I select 20,000 call option. Once selected, 100 points we got here. Though the move was around 200 points, we got 100 points in the call option this one. Then at the same time, what happens, once you come here, you can sell put option here, expecting the bounce back. But there is some small filter. If you see the same way, it will not work all the days. Okay, let me just take you through the 13th August, last week expiry, what happened. For 13th August expiry, let us see what happened and you will understand. So don't get excited that no, we got some holy grain and then this is one thing I make crores of money from the market, nothing like that. Okay, there is no holy grail at all. There is every filter for you to make money. There is a stop loss. Okay, if you see here what happened here, okay, here market is going up, coming down, going up, coming down, then after that it broke. If you see here the pin bar, okay, there's a pullback happened here, but here the pullback has not happened. It is like a lion story we used to tell, no? Children's when you are the lion is coming, and then they have been telling, and the boy was telling fake methods, but suddenly the real lion came. That's the same thing happened. It came here down, then move up, came down. So if you expect that it came down and it will be starting moving up, then you shorted the puts, it will finished. Okay, so this is what the setup is, but there is a filter which I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, so very good filter which I am going to modify the power of 2 and give more power to power of 2 also. The filter I will explain you tomorrow. on this how to set up the filter on this regression analysis to get avoid these traps. Okay, so there is another filter for you, and it is going to give a lot of confidence for you to take the position on these spaces. Okay, but my fees is for this video, I want at least 50 likes. Okay, my fees is, I'm not asking money, I want the likes only, so that I'm starting this YouTube channel. I want some push from you also. If I get 50 likes, then I'm going to show you the filter, which is very rare, and you cannot see many. You can see the internet also. Maybe definitely everything is available in internet, but this model combination I'm going to show you. It's going to help you a lot. Hope you like this video and learn something new. Please see this in the new instruments also. Try with the other different time scales, different instruments, and understand this more about this tool. Okay, regression lines. Okay, please subscribe and like this channel. I will come with more views and ideas for you. Thank you.